Chinese government prohibited on TV, films, and novels all stories that contain alternate reality or time travel. This is a good sign for China. The people still dream about other realities. Alternatives. Here we don't think of prohibition. Because the ruling system suppressed our capacity to dream. In fact. Look at the movies that we see all the time. It's easy to imagine the end of the world. An asteroid will destroy all life, and so on. But you cannot imagine the end of capitalism. So what are we doing here? Let me tell you a wonderful old joke from communist times. A guy was sent from East Germany to work in Siberia. He knew his code would be read by censors. So he told his friends, let's establish a code. If the letter you get from me is written with blue ink, it's true. If it is written in red ink, it is false. After a month, his friends get a first letter. Everything is in blue, etc. Everything is wonderful here. Stores are full of food. Movie theaters show good films from the West. Apartments are large and luxurious. The only thing you cannot buy is red ink. We have all the freedoms we want. But what we are missing is red ink. The language to articulate our freedom. The way we are taught to speak about freedom, war on terror, and this is what you are doing here. You are giving all of us red ink. Don't fall in love with yourselves. We have a nice time here. But remember, carnivals come cheap. What matters is the day after. When we have to return to normal life. Will there be any changes then? Oh, we were young, it was beautiful. Remember that our basic message is we are allowed to think about alternatives. We do not live in the best possible world, but there is a long road ahead. There are truly difficult questions that confront us. We know what we do not want. But what do we want? What social organization can replace capitalism? What type of new leaders do we want? Remember, the problem is not corruption or greed. The problem is the system.
Pushes you to be corrupt.
We're not only of the enemies,
But also of false friends who are already working to dilute this process. The same day you get watered down coffee, beer without alcohol, ice cream without fat. They will try to make this into a harmless moral protest.
a decaffeinated process.
But the reason we are here is that we have enough of a world where recycled Coke cans to give a couple of dollars to charity or to buy a Starbucks cappuccino. After outsourcing work and torture. Even sourcing our marriage and dating. Outsourcing love lives and dating.
Mic check!
Mic check. Mic check! We can see that for a long time we allowed our political engagement also to be outsourced.
We want it back.
We are not communists.
Communism means the system, which collapsed in 1990.
Remember that today, those communists are the most efficient ruthless capitalists. In China today, we have a capitalism which is even more dynamic than your American capitalism, but doesn't need democracy, which means when you criticize capitalism, don't allow yourselves to be betrayed that you are against democracy. And between democracy and capitalism is over.